So Declan Rice's goal in the end enough to win it for Arsenal and guarantee Champions League football next season. But of course, a lot of talk about Arsenal fans about what is the season. Is it a success? Down on points by 18 to this stage last season. This is what Mikel Arteta said after the game in terms of the result. Finish the season, go to the beach, enjoy a few days and make sure the ones upstairs do what they have to do. Now, we can read into that a lot of ways there. Did you think there's a sense of frustration perhaps in previous windows that players haven't arrived, namely the much talked about striker?
Well, there was talk about Ollie Watkins coming this winter, and well, we all know he didn't come. I don't know which players he wanted in the past. I always felt that he wants to play the way Guardiola played for a long time, because that's where he learned his trade, playing without a centre forward or proven centre forward. I think he come to the conclusion now that they probably need one, because if you haven't got a centre forward to put the ball away when you create these chances, all the hard work is for nothing. I don't think you need a centre forward who scores 25, 30 goals to win the league, as Liverpool proved this season. They've got Salah, who's got 20 plus goals playing from the wing. Liverpool got away with it this season because they share the goals around. I don't think Arsenal share the goals around as much as Liverpool did. And I just feel unless they assign a centre forward, they ain't going to win the Champions League, nor they're going to win the Premier League.
OK, and there's a lot of people calling for Mikel Arteta next season to win a trophy and to be closer to the top of the league. So we've had a look at his full Premier League seasons. Now, before you go through this, I think it's worth reminding people that when he came in mid-season in the previous campaign, Arsenal were 11th in the Premier League. You take away these numbers.
Well, they're there for everyone to see. I mean, you look at this position here, this column here, Steve, and of course, it looks like there's progress. OK, the progress has sort of stunted a little bit in the last couple of seasons, but it is progress. I guess where progress has just stalled is here on the next column. But apart from that, getting better and better and better and better. And of course, the points off the top is, it's not solely down to them. That's to do with other teams, how well and badly they do as well. So I do think that in general, and I can understand Arsenal fans being frustrated that they haven't won anything, but if you keep this progress, this form up, then that's all you can do. You can't pick and choose what trophy you're going to win at the start of the season. You play well in every game. You have a strong enough squad to cope. You do all the right things, and eventually you will get what you deserve, eventually. I think that comes to fruition really in this next graphic that we've got, the most points in the last 3 Premier League seasons. Now, that's quite incredible. Again, I mean, 1 point behind Manchester City, 1 point over those 3 seasons. Now, that tells me that if I was an Arsenal fan, as you mentioned, when he took over, where they were, this is a good manager that's accumulating points, that's getting to the last, 8 of the Champions League, that's getting knocked out by a top team. It's a team that are knocking on the door. And if you just keep playing the way you're doing, think good things will come. If you keep getting amongst those points that we're seeing there over the next 3 years, if you do that again, you might win 1 or even 2 Premier League titles with that type of points tally. So, yes, it's frustrating that there's nothing to show for it, but they are getting into the Champions League every year. They are, going right to the end, mixing it with Manchester City for the last couple of years, mixing it with Liverpool for part of this season, going to the latter stages of the Champions League. So, listen, I'm neutral about all this, so I think I can sort of see it through neutral eyes. And I would say, yes, Arteta's under pressure to win something. But if anybody thinks he should be getting sacked or anything else like that at this point, then I would be, oh no, be careful what you wish for. Yes, there's probably one missing piece of the jigsaw, and I'm sure he knows that more than anybody. OK, let's just pop the fixtures on. Because we know, obviously, Liverpool are champions, we know Arsenal are in, so we've got 2 of the 5 guaranteed, Diddy. Now, another one of your former clubs, Newcastle, beaten yesterday. They have Everton at home to play. They know if they win that, they're in the Champions League. We've got this enormous game of Chelsea at Forest, Villa away at Manchester United, and then the 2 games still to play for Manchester City, which of course is Bournemouth at home on Tuesday. They need
4 points to guarantee Champions League football. Where's the other 3? Who's in the box?
Two obviously have to drop out. I like Newcastle's chance. I think they're going to beat Everton at home and secure a Champions League spot. The one percentage I don't like is City's, because I think they showed this season that they can drop points against anyone. They need 4 points. Fulham away is not an easy game, and Bournemouth at home got to be won as well. Villa, they go to Manchester United, they play the Europa League final on Wednesday, so I think they've got a good chance as well. So the 48% are probably upped it a little bit. I go Newcastle, Villa, I go Chelsea.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if City drop out.
Really? Wow.
Wow.
Michael?
Yeah, that's a wow. I mean, tomorrow is going to be huge. Manchester City playing at home to Bournemouth. Listen, if Manchester City draw with Bournemouth, they go all the way over here. They're in third place straight away. They're in the box seat. If they beat them, then they really are in the box seat, and then maybe they only need a draw against Fulham away in the last game of the season. So I think City, personally, will get 4 points. And maybe 85.5% is optimistic, but I still think they will do it. Newcastle, yes. I mean, Everton are in good form, but they need this so badly. So what we're saying is, what the percentages are saying is basically a bit of a toss-up between Chelsea and Aston Villa, and that Forest are the outsiders. Now, Forest simply have to beat Chelsea at home. That's the fly in the ointment that those two are playing each other.
Well, Villa are probably hoping they do, aren't they? And
Absolutely.
Then beat United and they're in.
Absolutely. I'm going to go with Manchester City, Newcastle, and I think Aston Villa could do it. Probably that's coming from the heart, because I really like what they're doing. But I think Forest and Chelsea could even draw the game
and therefore they both miss out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've just got a sneaky feeling, and I think Villa deserve. They've had a fantastic season and not much to show for it. And I think Champions League is the bare minimum.
Okay, so you both think Newcastle are going to get there. If they do, I must ask you, because you've played up there, you know what it's like. If they secure Champions League football and a first trophy in 70 years, what a season and what a job Eddie Howe and his staff have done.
Yeah, and they had a bit of a tricky spell in October, November, where it didn't look too good. Obviously, winning the final against Liverpool was a big thing of their chest, because the longer you don't win, the more desperate you get. And I think on the day, because everybody favoured Liverpool, but I think they just wanted it more. And it means so much to the people. I've been to an FA Cup final with them. We got a hero's welcome. And I said at the time, in '99, I don't know what it's going to be like if a team wins something here. Unfortunately, this season it happened. They've been to finals before, been to Wembley. And yeah, I think Eddie Howe done a brilliant job. Had a few health issues a few weeks ago, but what he did he always kept his calm and his composure. I think what I'm impressed most about him is that he never seems to panic. He always keeps his calm. He always has confidence in his team, and I think it showed. Went on a good run, then a fantastic position. Now I think they will get back in the Champions League. And don't forget, last time they've been in the Champions League, I think there was a handball decision in Paris against them. Yeah. Which wasn't a penalty, which probably would have meant they get into the knockout stages. So, I hope they get in. I think they will get in. And I think it will be a team you've got to watch out for in the Champions League next season.
Okay, brilliant. What a final day we've got in store.